The Cave Cabin, Main Refuge. A sturdy log cabin built entirely inside a massive limestone cave chamber. 19th century pioneer style. Thick, horizontal logs with chinking sloped roof. Real glass windows on two sides facing the cave entrance for natural light. A solid wooden door with a small porch. A stone chimney venting through a natural crack in the cave ceiling. Warm glow from oil lamps inside. The vast arched limestone chamber around it with rough rock walls and high ceiling. Stable temperature feel. Cozy and well-crafted. Historical Montana wilderness setting. Realistic, detailed textures. Dramatic natural lighting from the distant cave entrance. Interior of the cave cabin. Cozy interior of a 19th century log cabin built inside a limestone cave. Wooden walls with visible logs. Stone fireplace with crackling fire. Oil lamps casting warm yellow light. Simple rustic furniture, including a wooden table and chair. Shelves with supplies. Real glass window, showing the dark cave entrance in the background with faint blizzard light. Dry and comfortable atmosphere. Stable cave temperature, around 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Historical pioneer style. Highly detailed warm ambient lighting. Realistic textures on wood and stone. Logan and Copper rushing to the cave during the blizzard. A rugged middle-aged man in 1880s Western clothing. Heavy wool coat, fur, hat, scarf, boots. Desperately leading his bay horse. Reddish-brown coat with black mane and tail. Through a violent Montana blizzard. Horizontal driving. Snow, near zero visibility. Whiteout conditions. Wind howling. The man pulling the horses reins toward a dark limestone cave entrance in a snowy face ahead. Expression of urgency and determination. Dramatic action scene. Historical realism. Cold blue tones. High detail on snow particles and clothing textures. The raging blizzard outside. An intense historical blizzard in the Montana mountains. The worst storm in history. Horizontal blinding snow, driven by 60 miles per hour winds. Zero visibility whiteout. Temperatures below -30 degrees Fahrenheit. Swirling snow, attacking everything. Dark, bruised sky. Deadly and furious atmosphere. Vast, snowy landscape, completely buried. Dramatic and terrifying. Realistic weather depiction, cold monochromatic tones with hints of gray and white. High detail on wind-blown snow. An intense historical blizzard in the Montana mountains. The worst storm in history. Horizontal blinding snow, driven by 60 miles per hour winds. Zero visibility whiteout. Temperatures below -30 degrees Fahrenheit. Swirling snow, attacking everything. Dark bruised sky, deadly and furious atmosphere. Vast, snowy landscape, completely buried. Dramatic and terrifying. Realistic weather depiction. Cold monochromatic tones, with hints of gray and white. High detail on wind-blown snow. Cave entrance in winter. A large limestone cave entrance in a rocky cliff face during a Montana winter, surrounded by deep snowdrifts, icicles hanging from the rocks. Snowy landscape outside. Dark gap leading into the cave. Natural protection from wind and snow. Historical, pioneer-era feel. Realistic geology with layered limestone. Cold blue lighting from snowy exterior, contrasting with darker interior. Detailed rock textures and snow accumulation. Copper in the cave stable. A bay horse, reddish-brown coat, black mane and tail, standing calmly in a small wooden stable built adjacent to a log cabin inside a large limestone cave. Blankets thrown over her back. Hay storage nearby. Protected and warm atmosphere. Natural cave light filtering in. Historical 19th century pioneer setting. Detailed horse fur. wood textures, and cave walls. Cozy and safe. Feel Silver Ridge Town. After the blizzard devastation, a small 1880s western frontier town in Montana. After a catastrophic 5-day blizzard, deep snow drifts taller than a man burying streets. Damaged wooden buildings with collapsed roofs, peeled back by wind, broken windows, blocked chimneys, huddled survivors in heavy coats, looking exhausted and traumatized. Historical realism. Cold, desolate atmosphere. Gray, overcast sky. Detailed snow-covered wreckage and period architecture. Logan, arriving in town after the storm. A rugged man in western winter clothing, riding a bay horse through deep snow into a devastated small Montana frontier town after a historic blizzard. Townspeople staring in shock and awe as he approaches unharmed. Damaged buildings and snowdrifts in the background. Expressions of relief and surprise on faces. Historical pioneer era dramatic scene. Cold lighting with clearing skies, high detail. The memorial plaque at the cave entrance. A weathered bronze or stone historical plaque mounted on the rock near a limestone cave entrance in a snowy Montana cliff. Clearly engraved. Text reading, "The cave refuge built by Logan McKenna. Mocked as madness. Proven as wisdom. Surrounded by natural rock and some snow. Pioneer-style plaque. Realistic metal or stone texture. Subtle dramatic lighting. Commemorative and timeless feel. Overall wide view of the cave refuge. Wide view of a solid log cabin, standing like a house within a house, inside a vast ancient limestone cave chamber. 30 feet wide and 20 feet high arched ceiling. Natural stone walls. Small, stable, next to the cabin for a horse. Windows glowing warmly. Cave entrance, visible in the distance, showing snowy exterior. Historical Montana pioneer construction. Sense of perfect natural shelter. Realistic, highly detailed rock formations and wood grain. Atmospheric natural lighting.